All right, tonight's Double-A Eastern League action is drawing nearer as we welcome you back to our minor league pregame show with the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. The kid is our focus, and, well, there can be no beating around the bush on this one. He was, without a doubt, one of the best players in the minor leagues over the last month.
Yeah, I'd say so. It's pretty hard to find many other minor leaguers who are as hot as this guy is right now. Nobody seems to be able to figure him out, and he's got everyone else figured out. I'm very interested to see if he can keep up this pace into the next month, because if he does, I'm pretty sure we're going to see him moving up the ladder before too long. He is already one of the organization's top prospects, so I know they're anxious to see what he can do against maybe a little stiffer competition.
All right, pregame festivities are wrapping up. It's time for baseball, and we'll have it for you next. MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Tonight, the opener of a three-game series between the Trenton Thunder and the Binghamton Mets. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Who are you focused on, EK?
Well, I'm excited to see if that man hitting sixth can keep it going. Last month, he drove in over 20 runs. He's proven he's one of the best run producers in this lineup. And if he can continue that level of production, it's going to go a long way toward helping this team win ball games.
The kid gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are two away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. EK, our visitors here as they take the field tonight following a scoreless top half. They come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
They'll be looking to duplicate this.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on at the plate. The kid, he flew out in his last at-bat.
Well, at least he was able to get it into the outfield, and that's more than most of his teammates can say so far.
Hit high and deep to right center. Butler ranging back, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. Around third and being waved on home. The relay throw, and he is in there with an RBI triple.
I think the phrase here is, when you're hot, you're hot.
In now, Dwayne Dages. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
Zarate scoops it up. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Well, this is a huge mistake here because once this ball gets away and gets out of play, that means the run will be allowed to come home and score.
The kid will get a shot here in a bases-loaded situation, and you'd have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, team leader in RBIs. He's got a shot to push that lead out even further if he could come through here.
Shot back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. 1 run scores. The runner from second crosses the plate. Now a 5-3 game, and he is in there.
Boy, I'll tell you, these are the scary ones for a pitcher. This is going to give you a pretty good angle right here because this ball is hit so hard, and it's just about right at him. I mean, there's no time to do anything out there.
Dwayne Dages will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there.
This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And no throw as he'll just hang on to it. High and deep to right center field. Butler going back to the track. But he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 7-3 ball game.
Boy, and they have really picked up the pace here in this half inning. 2 more runs.
The kid steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th. Into the windup and the pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
Takes this the other way to right. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out. The kid comes to the plate with the bases juiced, and it seems a big hit here could really put this one out of reach.
Yeah, and pretty much any glimmer of hope for those guys in the field would have to be gone if he comes through with a big knock right here.
Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
And at this point, every added...
A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see there, 4 RBIs for him in the ball game. He came through when they needed him to, and he was instrumental in the win.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. Binghamton comes out on top here, 10-5. Good night, everybody. And we welcome you back to today's minor league pregame show as we close in on Double-A Eastern League Baseball with our Bowman Prospect Spotlight. The kid is our focus, coming off a last game in which he was really outstanding in the clutch moments, collecting a whole bucket full of RBI, so he'll be looking to emulate that type of performance here again in this one.
Yeah, and you said it, Matt. He was clutch. And, you know, some guys just have that uncanny ability to come through when it really matters. In baseball, it's usually when there are runners in scoring position, and he found himself up in that situation a number of times. It was pretty special to watch him out there, so I'm excited to see what he does to back it up.
Okay, Eric, Steve, and I are ready for baseball, and we'll have it for you next on the show. Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB. Here in this three-game series between the Trenton Thunder and the Binghamton Mets. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Steve, how do they go about ending this losing streak they're in the midst of?
Well, I think patience at the plate is one of the issues that you're going to be looking at today. This pitcher throws a ton of pitches, walks a bunch of guys, so make him prove that he can throw the ball over the plate, and if he does, let it rip.
Lorne Pinozo, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What do we need to know here, EK?
Yeah, Matty, in his last start, he gave his ball club 6 complete innings, but didn't stay around for a decision.
The kid will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Eric, our visitors, as they take the field following a scoreless top half. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
And to make matters worse, they've got to square off against one of the best pitchers in the game, so it's not going to be easy to turn things around here.
Yep. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Boy, that's another pitch right down the middle, though, so he's gotten away with it so far, but I think he's given him a little bit too much to hit here.
Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here. Two-run shot to straightaway center, number 11 for him on the season, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
When you have a hitter down in the count like that, you got to bury him or at least get him to chase something out of the zone. That pitch is way too hittable, and he pays for it. Just an enormous mistake, and now he's so upset with himself.
Ready to take his hacks again, the kid, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Well, I think he proved that he can turn on a pretty good fastball and hit it out of the ballpark, so you need a different approach in this at-bat.
Right there for strike one.
No balls, 1 strike.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Boy, he might be pressing his luck a little now. That's 2 straight pitches right down the middle.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first on his way to second now.
Well, when you're hot, you're hot. There's no denying he's been swinging one of the hottest bats on the club, if not the entire league, and he comes through again with his second hit of the ball game. This one for 2 bases.
Digging in to try it again, Ozzie Montes.
He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Taveras ranges to his right. Throw on to first, 2 gone. And he will make it back in there. He's safe at third.
Now batting, center fielder.
At the plate, Oliver Wynn. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 3 innings complete. Binghamton leads it 2-1. The kid strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a hard hit ball to the left side that'll be taken in out there at short. Pretty much right in the glove that time, and the inning is over. The kid will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Yep.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Line drive to left. Ojeda is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
I'll tell you, if this is in off the plate just a little bit further, this thing might end up in the cheap seats in left field. But instead, it just gets to the outer half. He still gets pretty good wood on the ball, but he winds up.
Bryant Page will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
And they'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Well, this is a good job to get the first out of the play, but the return throw leaves a little to be desired. And that'll wind up being a huge throwing error that allows the batter to reach second.
Adrian Ramirez digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. Only play to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
Yeah, this is a nice job of batsmanship. I think that's a word, isn't it? This pitch is way inside, ties him up a little bit, but he does a good job of making sure.
And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. Binghamton comes out on top here, 5-3. So long, everybody.
Our final line score. First for the victorious.
So a move for a pinch hitter as he'll come on to hit with runners at first and second and still only one out. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Sam Zapata will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here.
Number 5.
Peter Cardona will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Cardona. Now batting, first baseman, the Kid.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Trying to hold the lead. And he takes strike 2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and it's now 6-4.
When you're pitching this deep into a ball game and give up a home run like that, you got to be kicking yourself. There's no way that you can give up those kind of home runs. You got to keep the ball in the ballpark.
Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, and I think we probably could have given this award to 3 or 4 different people, but you definitely can't overlook his contribution. He really played a great ball game.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. Binghamton comes out on top here, 6-4. Good night, everybody.
Our final line score. First for the victorious Binghamton Mets. 6 runs on 14 hits. 2 errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Titans, 4 runs on 10 hits. 1 error and 11 runners left on base. Time of the ball game.
MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Tonight, Game 2 of this three-game. Luis Sanchez will stand in now, just a few ticks shy of the 300 mark for the season.
And he hit over 300 during the last month, so he's seeing it really well right now.
The kid in foul ground. 2 down. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He's been a really tough out this year, bringing an on-base percentage over 400 into the game, so I have a feeling he could be a key.
The kid will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. First delivery to him on the way. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. EK, our visitors here as they take the field tonight following a scoreless top half. They come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, and when you're playing good baseball, suddenly first place starts coming into clearer focus. They've really made up some ground here in this past week or so.
Cardona is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Who stands out to you? Maxwell Encarnacion stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Hobson is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. Sam Zapata will stand in with a chance to help himself out big time here with a couple of men in scoring position.
And a lot of times, pitchers go up there just because they sort of have to. But here, if you go up and just think ground ball up the middle, you might get one home, maybe 2. This is a big-time chance.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting.
Leading off the inning, the kid, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Maybe these guys are going to start getting a little more aggressive here early in the count. This is the first pitch of the inning, and he's on base here to kick things off.
Striding into the box, Dwayne Dages. He drew a walk his first time up. Nobody out, runner on first. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called, 1 away. Stepping in, Frankie Haskett.
He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Bernero is going to get there to make the catch, and now they may have a shot at doubling the runner at first. On to first, a double play. Luis Sanchez heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Bounce to first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out. The kid will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far.
First baseman, the kid.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But mixes his pitches well. It can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. The throw into second. And a good decision to push it that time. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
Well, when you're hot, you're hot.
Dwayne Dages will dig in. Took a cold 3rd strike his last time.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through.
way to third. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And they've got him hung up out there between second and third. On to the second baseman covering, and he can't handle it. But they'll wind up tagging the runner anyway as they're able to record the first out.
Yeah, you know, I don't know about this decision right here. I mean, you're already in scoring position at second base. This is a great move maybe if you're up by 3, trying to put some pressure on the defense. But you're down by 3 here. You just can't do that.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 1-2 is a breaking ball that can't find the zone, and it's even at 2.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
Went up and out of the zone that time, but he gets it. See another pitch. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Sean Baladares gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
To the right side, and that's going to get through. It's a base hit. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. The tag, and he is out at the plate on a great throw from the outfield. Oh. 1 hit, 1 error in the end. Now to the plate, the kid. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And with a man on first, it'll take at least another double to bring him in.
First pitch of the at-bat. Right there for strike 1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Hit hard to the right. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment. Lifted in the air out to right. Moving under it, Bernero makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
6 runs on
so that's a wrap here tonight.
No errors.
For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons.